What's up, guys? I am walking back to my truck from my blind. I had a couple days of classes and I got all my homework done, and I left to go hunting this morning at 1 a.m. because it's a long drive. So I sat this entire time. I got here around 6 and I sat until right now, which is 11:30, and I think I'm gonna try to take a nap in my truck before it gets too hot. I don't think it'll get hot though, but we have some real bad news, and that is there's only one antelope on the camera from the 18th till now. So let's see. That's 7 days. It's not good. There's not a lot of water left. I just want an antelope to come into me so bad. After I take my nap, I'm gonna check my other camera and see if there are more over that way. Kind of bummed. What's up, guys? So after sitting till about 11:30, like I said, I left at 1 in the morning that night and got done with my homework at about midnight. So I had a whole hour of sleep. I slept until like 3:30 after 11:30. I just curled up in my truck. I'd sleep with the air conditioning on and put a timer on and then turn it off, and then I'd sleep again without it on and then wake up because it was really hot. I had the windows cracked and stuff, but still, we're out here in the desert and there's no shade. The wind's blowing pretty hard right now, but I planned on checking my other stealth camera, and the other spot that used to have water in it, it doesn't have water in it anymore. And there's no antelope on it. So it just goes to show you there are antelope here, I know it. And they are watering somewhere that nobody knows about, as far as I know. Because the On Track Outdoors guys have been hunting here for 20 years and they've checked every single water hole. They're all dry except that one I'm sitting, which is getting pretty dry. So I just don't know how long they'll travel for water or where they're going that I don't know about. It sucks because if I knew, I'd sit there, you know, but there's only been one antelope on in the entire 7 days that I haven't been here, and that's pretty discouraging. Like, those are not good odds at all, because I'm not even gonna be here for 7 days. I'm just here till Monday, so we'll have to see. I'm gonna go with the flow, sit again this evening and then the morning, and then I'll probably make a decision to maybe head out or something. Yeah, I mean, I'm just not getting the opportunity. You can't be successful without the opportunity. So it is what it is, but I'm gonna go back to the other blind now and do the evening sit. It's 4 o'clock. Here I go. I got this curly hair because my hair was in braids. At least it looks half decent, right? After sleeping in it in the truck. Well, nothing came into the stand tonight or all day or ever, it seems like, anymore. So I came back to my truck. I did all this fantastic grocery shopping the past couple days. Fantastic. I'm so excited. I'm like, I have these little soups. They're gonna be the bomb. I want this soup so bad. It's like a really chunky steak soup. Oh my god. So I'm walking back to my truck and I have it on my mind. And I brought my Camp Chef Striker. And it takes propane. And I accidentally brought butane. Why? 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 So now I have all this food that you heat up, and I'm gonna starve. Dinner. What is wrong with me? I was so excited to cook meals. Really messed up. Back to being 8 years old. In all honesty, guys, this antelope hunt has been super boring. The first 2 days were good. After that, I've hunted somewhere around probably 5 or 6 days and haven't seen a single thing come in since then. There was 1 antelope on my camera in the past 7 days. That is not good odds. It's not making me feel good. I checked the other camera, there's 0 antelope on it. So, I did see some antelope driving around today. They were running away, so it wasn't like I could put a stalk on them, but there's something very clear going on here. They have to be watering somewhere else because antelope need water. They're definitely watering somewhere, and it's not anywhere where I have a camera, which I was told these are the only 2 spots with water. So something is going on that we're not aware of. Is my eye black? It's okay. Yeah, so it's unfortunate. I'm debating right now. I'm definitely gonna hunt the morning. I'm just sleeping in my truck again. I kind of feel like a homeless person. But I'm debating leaving after the morning hunt tomorrow and going to my elk hunting spot, which the tag opens on the 31st, and I also have a deer tag for the same spot. I'm just over the counter, nothing to be too excited about because I haven't seen any trail cam pics yet, but I need to go check. It's been a while, it's been up there for a while. I'm really curious to see what's on the cameras. If there's good elk on the cameras consistently, please, 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 then I will put up a blind. Same with deer. I really don't know because there's these mountains and there's this creek that comes down the center, and I put it at a spot on the creek. So I don't know if they're watering at that exact spot. There were a lot of trails coming down the mountains to that spot and a lot of tracks. So if I had to bet on it, I would say there's definitely going to be stuff on the camera. I don't know how consistently, but I'm hoping really consistently. Really. I need a change of pace. I was going to stay out here and hunt antelope until Monday, but it's so boring and so depressing. And I'm not giving up at all. It's not that. It's just kind of like I have other tags and I could put some effort in towards them. And I could also be having more fun than this is the thing. I'm like 2 hours from a paved road and even farther from like a town. So there's nothing to do. No downtime, like no escape. It's just boring. You know, I'm out here by myself. If I had my trailer or something, it would make it a lot more enjoyable, but that didn't happen this year. That's gonna have to happen next year. And this is a learning process for me. I've never hunted Idaho before. I've also never hunted antelope. I'm definitely learning a lot. Definitely can use the things I've learned as far as like trial and error for next year. If I decide I want to hunt deer again next year. But yeah, overall it's been really, really tough. Opening day, that was my chance, you know? And even though it didn't happen, I know there's gonna be a lot of people that comment and are be like, you could have still shot him, blah, blah, blah. Looking back at it, I'm like, yeah, I could have probably shot him. Even with his head up and the other one's head up and them looking around and stuff and maybe see me, I probably could have flung an arrow. But I've thought about it a lot and I think I made the most ethical decision. And that is because antelope have amazing eyesight, and I was waiting all morning for them to come in, and when they finally came in, I drew back, and I always do this when I blind hunt. I draw back way down low, below any openings that the animals can see from the blind. Because you have to remember you're pretty close to them. I'm 30 yards from them. So I drew back down below, and then I was sitting on my knees, and all I do this every time, is when I'm ready to shoot, I just pop up onto my knees a little higher, and I get them in my sights, but I'm already pulled back. And at this stage, I was already pulled back, ready to pop up. I was just waiting for a better opportunity to pop up. Like, it was literally gonna take 2 seconds, you know. He was right there. He was about to put his head in the water or put his head down and not look at me at all, and I would have shot him. But I made the decision I made because I was just being an ethical hunter, waiting for the prime moment, and the prime moment would have come. It's not my fault that I didn't get the prime moment. It's that road hunter that came flying in and just stopped right there. And yes, I did hear a truck, but I didn't know he was coming right into the water. And even hearing him, like, he didn't spook the animals. They didn't act different until he was right there, popped over the hill, and you could see him. And then the animals saw him, and they were like, see you never. So, you know, maybe next time I could say, like, oh, I hear a truck. Better shoot fast. They might be coming here. But every situation is so different. That's what makes bow hunting unique and difficult. And what happened is okay. It sucks. I'm not super happy about that guy's hunting tactics. And I'm sure some of you guys will talk smack for that too. Maybe. But either way, I have a decision to make if I want to move on to elk hunting or not, or at least setting a blind. I'll keep you posted, and I'm gonna eat some Cheerios. Yum. So it's about 10 a.m. It's really, really cold this morning. I'm super cold in this, even in this down jacket. And I just can't see the antelope coming in. And I'm gonna pack up and head out, and I just want to specify, it's not that I'm giving up or anything. I'm being, what it actually is me just being very practical for the situation. Think of it this way. All summer, they're coming into this water hole about once every 3 days. This last week around, one was on the camera in 7 days. And that's really, really not good, because in that stretch, that means probably 0 will be on the camera this week. There's so many different herds around here. That's another thing. Like, if there were like 10, no, not even 10. If there were like 5 antelope and I was getting 1 on my camera once a week, I'm like, oh, that makes sense. Like, I have a good chance of that one coming in. The thing is, there's herds of like, there's at least 50 antelope in this general area. So to have 1 on your camera for 7 days, like, they're just not coming in here. There's water that we don't know about for sure, and I don't have the time to figure out where else they'd be watering and put up a blind there and get them used to it and everything. I just don't have the time, so I'm gonna cut my losses for the antelope hunting and move forward and put the effort into elk hunting, because I really want to go check that camera and put a blind up for deer and elk. It could have a lot of potential, so fingers crossed, you know. Oh, it sucks. I had that opportunity opening day and that was it. It's a bummer, but I guess hopefully I'll have better luck elk and deer hunting. I can just already say, like, hunting out of state, I way prefer hunting in state. Going places that are closer and I know better and that I enjoy being there better. But I didn't get any Utah tags, so this is a really tough year of hunting. And whether I feel 1 tag or 2 tags, whatever, it's gonna be really tough. Or I could feel 0 tags, honestly. It's not gonna be easy. What's discouraging about this blind too is I can pop up over the hill and see for miles, and I don't see any antelope, so I know there's not any coming anytime. Hey guys, I just want to say thanks again for watching my last antelope hunting video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you watched all the videos before this, thank you. And if not, I'll put a link below so you can catch up and see what I'm referring to in these videos. There's like 3 or 4 others, something like that. But I'll figure that out and put the link below. And there was one more video that was supposed to go to the end, but I can't find it on my SD cards anywhere. I've been looking and checking them all. I can't find it, but it was a video thanking On Track Outdoors. So huge thank you to the On Track Outdoors family up there in Idaho. Jen, Brock, Byron, those are some of the owners. It's a family-run operation. They make the No Mess dress kits, and you guys have seen me use the No Mess dress kits before. I 100% stand by them. At first I thought, oh, I'll just use them for hunting, and I started realizing they have so many survival purposes, and I keep them in my fishing bag. I keep one in my center console in my truck. I always have one on me because there's so many uses as far as starting a fire, bandaging wounds, little things like that. You saw me use the sleeve, the arm sleeve plastic thing to take out trash that I found on public land and clean that up in one of my videos. So it just has so many uses besides the fact that it's even meant for harvesting animals and taking care of them and not having to worry about a mess. So I truly love it, and I've been working with them for almost a year now, and I just want to say thank you to them from the bottom of my heart for their hospitality. They've been so kind to me. They took me and showed me around Idaho. I'd never hunted Idaho before, so they pointed me in the right direction for antelope. We gave it hell, you guys. Like, On Track Outdoors, we tried our best, and we gave it hell. I really stand by that, and they're awesome hunters, awesome people, so I 100% recommend looking into their No Mess dress kit. I have a discount code with them, Bridget10. I'll put it here at ontrackoutdoors.com. I'll also put a link below, and the No Mess dress kit is under $10 with my discount. You can get it for even cheaper, and it's a great stocking stuffer. It's a great thing to have for hunting season. I'm taking a bunch with me to New Jersey, hopefully get some deer and use it there, and that'll be super fun. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you, On Track Outdoors, for treating me like family all the time. It doesn't go unnoticed. I really, really appreciate it. And thank you for watching, you guys. I will see you next time. Thank you.